So I know we've all been there where we wake up and we realize we are late. So I'm going to show you guys a realistic 5-minute drugstore makeup tutorial that also looks like a no makeup look. And as well, you guys are going to be learning my tips and tricks of how to do it this fast. So if you guys are interested in watching, then just keep on watching. And also, don't forget to subscribe before you leave. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and skip the whole primer, foundation, and concealer and move straight to this powder from L'Oreal. It's the True Match Mineral Gentle Makeup. This is a powder that I haven't talked to you guys about, but basically you're combining 3 steps into one. It works amazing and it'll last actually a few good hours. As you guys can see, it has that good coverage, so anybody that has, you know, redness or pimples, freckles, whatever you want to hide from your face, it can actually hide it. So that's why I really love it and highly recommend it to you guys. Also, a trick that I want to let you guys know about when applying this foundation powder is to gently just pat it into your skin rather than rubbing it. If you actually pat it on your skin, it'll look more natural rather than when you're trying to like just slide it all over your face. And I also find that it'll apply it evenly throughout your whole skin. And like I said, for me, it lasts a few good hours. I would say tops 4 hours, and then I have to touch up with a little bit of powder. But other than that, if you're in a hurry, like I said, this is a great option. I always highly recommend these. If you are looking for a higher end one, I recommend the Tarte one. But next step is I'm going to add a little bit of bronzer to add a little definition to my face. You don't want it just to look super flat. So the bronzer that I'm using is this one from Physicians Formula. It's called the Butter Bronzer, and I highly recommend this one. It looks super natural and it doesn't look super harsh or too orange. It's like the perfect shade, and as well, not to mention, it smells amazing. So highly recommend it. But the way I'm applying it is with this Circa brush. It's called the Contouring and Blush Brush. It's also from the drugstore, and I'm basically adding this to the sides of my face, so temples of my forehead, and then as well my cheekbones right underneath there. If you do have time, you could add a little bit of blush if you like, but I don't really always have time for that, so I just add bronzer. And to be honest, I prefer 100 times more to add bronzer than a blush to my face, because like I said, this is gonna add a little definition to your face, kind of shape it, you know. And if you don't want to buy this bronzer, just in case you don't like the smell, the other one that I highly recommend as well is the one from NYC, the Smooth Skin Bronzer. That one is a great option as well, and it also looks very natural on the skin. So those two I really recommend. Those are my favorite. But then after that, we're going to move on to the brows. I don't normally go ahead and fill them in. I just add a little tinted brow gel, and this one is from Revlon. The cool thing about this product from Revlon is that on the other side, it does come with a pencil. Just in case you do want to add a little extra time to fill it in or something, you can actually use the other side first and then use the brow gel. But my brows are kind of full already, so I just need to comb them and then just add a little bit of the brow gel, and that's it, and I'm good to go. But also, one tip that I want to recommend to you guys is if you actually comb your hairs the opposite direction, it adds more product to your brows, making them look fuller. So that's a tip that I recommend to you guys. I don't normally always do this, but while I was doing it, I was like remembering, and I was like, oh, maybe I should show them how I do it. But you can see the difference right now. So I'm just going to go ahead and do the same to the other brow, that way they both look the same now. But it really doesn't take up a lot of time, and like I said, it adds more fullness to your brows, just in case you do need that fullness. But once I'm done with my brows, then I move on to my lashes, and this is by far my favorite mascara. You guys already know that. The Falsies is amazing, and I will always highly recommend it to you guys and forever talk about it. But I'm basically going to go ahead and coat my lashes. I did take up like a few 30 extra seconds just to curl them, and I only coat my top lashes because I noticed that it makes my eyes look more awake. Sometimes I do notice that when I apply the mascara on my bottom lashes, it kind of makes my under eye circles stand out more for some reason, so I only coat my top lashes. But next, moving on, you could add a chapstick or a lipstick that is actually hydrating, and this is from Revlon, and it's my favorite one because it looks super natural. But this one is in the color Honey Bear, and it does have a little bit of shimmer, but as you guys can see, it looks so natural and so good. Like, I just love it, and it's super hydrating, like I said. But once you're done with that, you are ready to go. So I really hope this was very helpful for you guys. If it was, don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up, and as well, like I said, don't forget to subscribe. That way you're updated with my future videos. And with that, my loves, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I love you guys, and I will see you guys on my next video because now I'm late. Bye! Mwah!